Okay, so it's asking us to solve to the nearest tenth using the given restrictions. We've been told what the tangent of theta is equal to. So when it's saying solve, it's asking us to find this angle measure. So what I'm going to start out with is just a little sketch that helps us to kind of recognize what's going on here. Here's our quadrants here. It says from 180 to 360. So basically what we're talking about is it's either going to be in quadrant 3 or quadrant 4. Bear that in mind. And 2.42. What in the world does that mean, right? Okay, so what I'm gonna start out with is just finding what the tangent is that gives us 2.42. So what degree measure is that? So if we know, if we're trying to find the angle measure, okay, that means we're doing this, okay, equals 2.42. So enter this, use the inverse sign, enter this into your calculator. It should give you 67 degrees, okay? So it says to the nearest tenth though, so it's going to be something other than exactly 67. Let me just enter that into my calculator again. Inverse tangent of 2.42 gives me 67.54 degrees. So theta is equal to 67.50, actually it's 0.55 degrees, okay? Which rounds to 67, well, that makes it look like it rounds differently. Let me fix that. It's 67.5 degrees if it's to the nearest tenth. So 67.5 degrees is right here, 67.5, that's this many degrees, okay? So I definitely can see that, but the problem is that's not one of our domains. We can't even be, we have to be in the third or the fourth quadrant. So how are we going to figure out where that is? Well, let me remind you of a few things. Okay, tangent, remember, is the opposite, right, over the adjacent. Okay, so in this case, this is a plus sign. This is a plus sign because it's going to the right and it's going up. So positive over positive is going to be positive tangent. So, but we can only be here and here. So which quadrant which of the two legal quadrants, third and fourth quadrant, are going to give us a positive tangent value, because this is a positive value here? Well, it's this one right here, okay? Because if we go negative here, that would be and negative here, because it's going left and down. It's got to be this degree measure right here. So because shooting from this angle, it would be the opposite, right, over the adjacent, and that would both be negative. So whatever would be negative, opposite, over negative adjacent, which gives us a positive value. So it's the same angle measure, 67 degrees. But how do we actually write that? Well, it's 180 plus the 67 here. So it's 180 plus 67.5 degrees, which gives you 247.5 degrees. This is a classic problem that if you don't understand what's going on in each of these quadrants, you will never be able to figure it out.